Hey, welcome back to the channel. I thought I'd try a different type of video out today. It's probably a little bit more serious than my other videos are, but this one's about, I guess you could call it, it's about helplessness or something. It's probably going to be one of those episodes about gamer thoughts. It's just a random thought that popped into my mind. Uh, I guess, I lost my train of thought. I guess I'd strike while the iron is hot, but pretty much, I think everybody goes through that type of emotion or that state of mind at one point in their life, you know, or maybe like their whole life, to be completely honest with you. There are some people who just can't quite kick it. It's not so much depression as it is just people just not feeling, basically, people just feeling hopeless or whatever. Or maybe they think they don't have a purpose or something, but I don't know. I think I don't mean to sound like a energizer bunny or someone who doesn't understand depression. Depression's a very serious thing. It sucks, especially for people who've had depression before, who tried to let other people know that they're depressed, and people will look at them and just be like, "Well, what are you depressed about? There's nothing to be depressed about, you know. Yeah, you're alive, you're breathing, you know, everything's fine. You know, why are you being a little bitch? You know what I'm saying?" But to a certain extent, those kinds of people do have a point, and to another certain extent, it's kind of an ignorant way to look at things, because I guess everybody copes with things in a different type of way. But if you do feel that way, because I have experience feeling that way in the past, or sometimes I still do feel like that. But if you still do feel like that, it's gonna sound cliche, but you're not alone. You're not alone. There's a lot of people who feel the same way. I sometimes feel like that from time to time, but it's gonna be all right. That's all that I'm trying to say, I guess, in this video. This one's probably gonna be a little shorter than most of my videos are whenever I do commentary, but it's gonna be completely fine. Just, you know, how do I say it? I guess carry on is a good way to say it. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but like, it's fight. It's a fight. It's fight. Asian accent. It's a fight. That really is what life is, honestly. To a certain extent, a lot of life is suffering. Even for those people who might be millionaires and billionaires, it's just humans are never perfectly happy, because there's always something to be mad about, or there's always a level of suffering that comes with existing. Existence, for the most part, is fighting, is getting better, is suffering to a certain extent. Even billionaires and millionaires, man, they suffer in their own way, you know. Maybe somebody's mad they didn't get the color Ferrari that they wanted. I'm kidding.
They should be able
Like
to add fire
well,
effects
sometimes
on this
it's not a
game
joke.
without
Sometimes
increasing
that
the
is the way
SRB
that they
rating. Because
suffer,
I
and
know in
other
War Thunder
times
they have that, but it can't
it's
show blood
actual
in the cockpit,
suffering, you know.
or it
So
would raise the
yeah, it's just life, man. It's just life. There's no, let me not say there's
yeah
no need to feel hopeless.
yeah.
I'm trying to be as
I think that would be pretty cool.
inoffensive as I could
You
possibly be,
overheat your
but like,
engine up, and he was like, "You're on fire, mate."
feeling that way doesn't serve any purpose for anybody, because all it does is deter you from the greatness that is just waiting for you, to be completely honest with you. The people who feel
That's a
the
full
most hopeless, the
simulation right
people who
there.
are the most depressed,
iRacing
the
doesn't
people
have
who
that.
tend to go through the
Can't
most,
catch fire in
you
iRacing.
know, grueling times in their lives are probably one of the
I
greatest
will
people
say I
that
like their
you
particle
have in
effects though.
existence. But
When you
that feeling of
crash
hopelessness
the
is
car.
like having like cinder blocks or like weights or chains on your
Yeah,
legs and on
there's
your
not
body.
anything
You know, it
groundbreaking, but
just wants to keep you
it's
there and
there at
hold
least.
you back, because it needs to fuel itself, because it knows that you're great, and it knows that without you it can't fuel itself. You know, it knows that it can't fuel that dark energy that it needs to fuel. So the only way for it to fuel itself is to keep you shackled down and held down, and get you to forget that you are, you know, a great person that you are. So you should never let it creep in, man. It's harder than it sounds. It's easier said than done, but once you do master it, once you do get to the point where you have found a way to get that weight off of your, well, get the weight off your shoulders, but how to unshackle yourself, pretty much how to break the chains that are keeping you captive. It's a feeling like no other, man. It's like you become a completely different person. It's
Wish
amazing,
I'd come back
and
to the
everybody is
WEC.
capable of it. Every single one of you is capable of it. You just have to, you got to break out of
It
it,
was a
man. You just got to live.
2021, well,
You just have to, if
2022
you need
F1
to take
cars
one
now.
step at a time to do what you take one step at a
Pretty
time.
nice.
You don't have to wake
It's
up the
gonna be a
next
little
day
smaller
and,
than these ones are, though.
be all inspired or whatever. I mean, if watching
Yeah,
inspirational
Cow's game
videos on
Porsche.
YouTube will help you to,
Hell yeah.
break that chain, hey man, for by all means,
Cow
go ahead
game
and do it.
Porsche. Come
But
back to the WEC.
all that matters is that the chain gets broken in the first place, and you
I
go
spit
on
in
to
the pit
become
lane,
the
so I
great
got
person that you can
disqualified.
be. Don't let
Exit
it
rejoin.
keep you down. Don't let it hold you down. Don't let it drag you down. Just keep marching on, man, and you will get there. You have all the potential in the world to be great. You were born to be great, whether you believe it or not. You're gonna do great things. So, you know, tell hopelessness to go suck a dick. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. If you like the content so far, like, subscribe. I do other things like gameplay walkthroughs, story times, and yeah, sometimes these types of videos, I like to call them gamer thoughts or whatever. I just came up with that term, but yeah, if you like the video, like and sub. Playlist to all the other types of videos that I do should be in the description, or they'll be in the cards on the upper left. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.